good morning. So it's Sunday morning and I thought it would be nice to share just a relaxing day of doing some homemaking and relaxing and just enjoying my Sunday. I try to spend my Sundays just for myself, doing what I want to do, having a reset before the working week begins again on Monday morning. So this morning I woke up at about 7ish. I kind of woke up a bit before then and I was dozing, but I got up just after 7 and I've had a hot chocolate. I've been watching some anime. I watched a few episodes of Carol and Tuesday with Japanese voice, English subtitles, and I've just watched an episode of Komi Can't Communicate, but I'm watching that in Japanese with Japanese subtitles and trying to figure out what's going on, which is really fun, just immersing myself in Japanese language, which is lovely. So I've been doing that with a nice hot chocolate and also doing hot and cold compresses on my back. So I've got some back problems and the masseuse said that I need some help with my nerves. So yeah, she suggested I do hot and cold compresses every day, which is not very nice because I don't like having cold peas on my back when it's so cold. Anyway, so now I'm getting started with the day. I'm going to go and do some yoga. I'm doing through January I'm doing yoga with Adrian's 30 days of yoga, so I'm going to go and do my session for today. I think it's like a 12-minute session this morning, so that will not take very long. So I'm going to go do that and then I'm going to go and get dressed and I will see you after that. So I'm now in clothes. I did yoga. I should have known it was only 10 minutes or 12 minutes, I think, because it was almost entirely 12 minutes of stomach crunching and doing core exercises. So that I was doing it, I was like, oh God, why am I doing this? And afterwards I feel really cheerful. It gave me a very nice dopamine hit. So yeah, now I'm going to make some breakfast. I'm gonna try and cook a few things today, I think, because I've got a Gusto box coming this week and I have lots of ingredients that I need to use. So I'm gonna try and make some stuff for lunches. I'm gonna make some banana and oat pancakes now for my breakfast though, so yay. So I get these oats, they're really, I don't think that's focusing, but they're really nice oats from, they're like organic rolled oats from my organic vegetable delivery box. So I just spill those everywhere because I shouldn't use a camera while I'm making things. But I just put them in the blender, turn it into oat flour, add a banana, 2/3 of a cup of coconut milk, blend it all together, and that is the batter. It's a really handy way to use up old bananas, but none of these bananas are too old, so that's fine. it's such a grey day today. I'm looking very washed out, I think. Anyway, so I recently found on Spotify that all the music does like a almost karaoke, like for each line. So that has been a really fun way of practicing Japanese, is just like singing a lot. I mean, I am not good at singing. I'm not including any clips of me attempting to badly sing along in Japanese, like bad at singing, bad at reading Japanese. So, but it's really, really fun. And the other thing I was going to say is that on a Sunday, I tend to leave my phone upstairs, so I am not tempted to look at like social media, emails, messages, any of that kind of stuff. I will need to look at my phone later because I'm meeting a friend for a walk at around 3 o'clock, so I'll need to text her to arrange that, but otherwise, yeah, don't check my phone on a Sunday, which is lovely. So pancakes are nearly done, and I'm gonna go sit down and watch some TV while I eat my pancakes. I've been making these as like my special weekend breakfast for almost 2 years now. I absolutely love them, and apart from the maple syrup that I put on top there, it's a banana, it's oats, and it's like coconut milk. The recipe actually calls for coconut milk from a can, but I just use coconut milk, you know, like the cartons of coconut milk, and it's always come out fine. So yeah, absolutely love it. I'm gonna go chill out. I'm gonna make a cup of tea to go with my breakfast and go and enjoy that. What's this? Spin? Spin? Good boy. So I'm reading The Catcher in the Rye at the moment. This edition was actually my dad's from when he was at school or university, I'm not too sure. So I really like that. It's from 1959, I think. So yeah, it must have been when he was at university, I guess. So yeah, I like that. So I've got this book, and I'm using a bookmark that he made me when I was a kid as well. So happy reading in year 10. Very cute. Yeah, so I've just been reading for a while and really enjoying that, drinking a hot chocolate and coffee, and I'm gonna go make lunch now. I prepared it just after breakfast. I prepared a couple of things, so I'll show you what I am going to try and make for my lunch. So I have had a go at making some batter out of cabbage, shredded cabbage, kale, and then I added flour, a little bit of oil, water, turmeric and garlic powder. So the oven's on, and I'm going to have a go at baking these in the oven. I think it said for 15 minutes. So I've got a tray, I've got a baking sheet which is not reusable, but basically when we were moving house before, we had to pull the back of a cupboard out, and I found these grease-proof sheets which I think are from the early 90s. So they'd been in the back of this cupboard from well before we moved into the house, but they were in this sealed bag. So I'm using up this grease-proof paper from the 90s that I found in the back of a cupboard. But yeah, so I'm going to have a go at making these into fritters, popped in the oven. Have no idea what they're going to turn out like, because I kind of followed the recipe, not very specifically, so we'll see. might be too much cabbage, so it's not really going to hold together. There might also be way too much turmeric because this is like orange. We'll see, we'll see what happens. So I made that, after breakfast I made that batter, and I also made a apple crumble for later, well, for hopefully the next few days. So yes, I did some little bits of cooking. I had apples that needed using up, I've got cabbage and kale, hence the fritters that I'm attempting to make. So yeah, trying to make sure I use up any old food before it goes back, not old food, using up any food before it goes old. So let's see how those fritters go. So I wouldn't describe this as a success, but they have held together. They taste okay. Not amazing, but good enough for the fact that I have only used 1/3 of the batter, so they're going to be lunch for a few days. Yeah, weird. Maybe they'd have come out better if I'd like fried them, but I didn't want to be dealing with oil. I think I just should have followed the recipe properly. But they're healthy and they're kind of tasty, and they'll be great with some mayo, so yay, lunch. So it's now Monday. I'm just hopping in really quickly because I just redid the fritters, and instead of putting them in the oven, I fried them in some oil. Probably quite obvious, but they've come out so much better. This is what I was thinking of when I was making them. So they're like crispy, they're tasty, and I'm very happy. So it's now 1:30, I've just had my lunch. So this morning I got up, had a relaxing morning, did some exercise with the yoga, read some of my book, did some cooking, so I've prepared the apple crumble for tonight and the fritters and stuff. So it's been a nice day. I've done little bits of cleaning up and, you know, cleaned the kitchen and got things tidy, and the robot hoover's hoovering upstairs at the moment. So kind of had a little bit of a reset. So this afternoon I'm meeting a friend, we're going out with the dog, and otherwise I'm gonna just play a new game that I'm really excited to start on the PlayStation 4, and so I'm just gonna get cozy, relax, have a cup of tea and play that until my husband gets home, you know, with the walk in the middle there, and yeah, just have a relaxing evening. So I think I'll stop filming now to make sure I really do turn off, relax, and enjoy the rest of my day. I'm not sure how this vlog has been, because it has been a very, very quiet day, but I just thought I would share because I think it's really important to spend time for yourself. It's something that I haven't prioritised in the past, just making sure each week, really I try to each week have a day that is just for doing what I want to do, relaxing, getting reset and refreshed and ready for what will be another busy week at work and outside of work as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's really cool if you've stuck with me to the end here. It would be awesome if you'd like to subscribe and like the video, and comment down below what you love to do on a chilly, you'll see I've changed my jumper, I put a hoodie on. I was too cold in the other cardigan, and I've actually just turned the heating on as well, because I was just getting too cold even with a blanket and a hoodie. But yeah, comment down below what you like to do on a chilly grey Sunday. What's your favourite thing to do to relax, and hopefully I will see you in a future video. Bye!
ブルーリフレクションズ